Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants on Sunday Night Primetime. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. He'll get this complete to Gibson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The 49ers out for the punt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Let's go now. 60 bucks.
On the ground, here's Mason. Looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's done enough. They convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, sometimes it's not about being fancy. You don't need your back to be a hero. Make sure, no matter what, pick up the yards needed, convert that 1st down. Now, if there's an opportunity to pop it, great. But don't try to go for the home run and bring up 4th down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. This pass complete to Raymond. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. It's a gain of 34.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
Out of his gun, here comes Dart. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Viking 18.
To the air on second down. Dart. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point is good. The Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. They'll begin here on the ground. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Deonte Banks.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
On first down, and a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Dart going to throw here on second down. He's going to let this one go for Raymond. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. 41 yards. Here's 1st and 10. carry here for Tracy. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Here's Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead. Try to run it here, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw, Purdy. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. This one to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Back at the 46-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Now give up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 3rd and 7. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Over the middle to Kittle. will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, 49ers.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Up the middle they go. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone. First time today.
After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
Throwing is Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. Leo Chenal in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Dart. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Nick Bosa getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The throw is Dart. Open man is Robinson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Nearly a good one. A hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Here we go.
Play action now. Purdy. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. 42 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
from the 34-yard line. Here's second down and 6.
18, watch out! 21.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Outside. 18, watch out!
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Udi's kick is good. And the Niners get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And the hunt across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many...
A big hole. And he will score. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Giants are on top. It's 14-10.
Giants 14, 49ers 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. Travel start on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On second down, Purdy. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch catch up to him. It is a big loss. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
18. What's up? 53.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And good work defensively to stop this one after a gain of 5. And it will be fourth and long. Here's the punter now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass.
And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. And no return here. This is a touchback. They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
This secondary, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Third and long. They'll turn and hand this one off. A good rally to the football to gain a 9, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, you find yourself in 3rd and a mile. You're looking to just pick up whatever you can. And for a minute, Mike, I thought the back was going to actually pick up the 1st down. He doesn't, but it's a heck of a run regardless.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the 49ers are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40.
Half to 60, half to 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tigers.
A play fake, now Dot. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third and 7.
Let's go now.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
19-18.
They'll go, and here's Dart. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
1st and 10.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Let's go.
On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
And in 19 line.
Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Giants.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action here with Dart. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Set.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Nice job there defensively to keep them in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Get set. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll try to hit him with a screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It's pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
And that's a big-time effort on 4th down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air is Purdy. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
3rd and 6. Again in the air for Purdy. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
That's complete on the tight end screen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Brings up 3rd down and
9. 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Get set. Go.
out of the gun. It's Purdy. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adeba. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
On 1st down, Dart. Look wide. Get this one complete. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
He's a gain of 5. Points on 2nd and 5. At the 49ers, 9.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, New York. Now for the point after. The Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. Drive forward, not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give them about 5 yards.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up the first set of downs. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Purdy gonna put it up again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third down. Purdy. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Under pressure, and there he goes. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. And they just took a timeout. 2 seconds to go. This was decided. I'm sure they needed to take a timeout, but take it with them. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are